So, I've never been much of a storyteller, but something happened to me last winter that's been eating at me, and I thought maybe sharing it with you could help. I was working the night shift at this gas station on the outskirts of town. It was one of those places where time seems to stand still, and the only excitement you get is the occasional customer filling up their tank. Anyway, it was a cold winter night, the kind that chills you to the bone. The gas station was dead quiet, with the only sound being the wind howling outside. I was behind the counter, half dozing off, when this guy walked in. He looked like trouble, you know, unshaven, jittery, the kind of person who makes you want to lock the door and hide. He came up to the counter, and I could tell he was messed up on something. His eyes were all bloodshot, and he couldn't stand still. He mumbled something about needing directions, but kept glancing around like he was paranoid. I gave him a half-hearted point in the right direction, hoping he'd leave soon. But then out of nowhere, he started talking about his neighbor, this woman who worked as a stripper. Said she'd been giving him a hard time, making too much noise or something. I didn't want to get involved, so I just nodded, hoping he'd take the hint and leave. Instead, he leaned in close and whispered, "I took care of her, you know." Silence now. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about, and I was too freaked out to ask. He paid for some cigarettes and stumbled out into the night. Fast forward a couple of days and the news hits the town like a bombshell. Turns out, that stripper he was talking about, she was found dead, brutally murdered and chopped up. The police said it was some sicko with an axe, and my mind went straight to that drugged up guy from the gas station. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was the last person to see him before he did whatever he did. It messed with my head. You know, I kept replaying that night in my mind, wondering if there was something I could have done differently. The whole town was on edge after that. Nobody felt safe, especially at night. I started locking the doors early and keeping an eye out for anyone acting suspicious. I never saw that guy again, and I hope I never do. But the memory of that cold winter night at the gas station lingers, a chilling reminder that darkness can lurk in the most unexpected places.